Hi, the TAKful Creator here, and we're back. May God the Creator bless us. May God the Redeemer heal us. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten us. Give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God. Feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach the good news. May the angel of peace, prosperity, love, abundance, guidance, grace, mercy, watch over us and lead us in the reign of God. Ashe. Okay, so what is this mercy? Okay, so the last card that came out of the box was this harmony. 25. Okay, so we have 25 in the corner up here, 2 symbolizing believe, 5 symbolizing change, obeying that change, and then 2 and 5 together is the harmony between believing the change, understanding the change, knowing the change. That complete transformation is what 2, 5 together is. Harmony. Because 2 and 5 is 7, and 7 is the divine number, obviously. Okay, so because we have all of that with our numerology, and that was the last card to be here, I definitely believe that this is setting the tone for the reading. Okay, so the ring symbolizes some kind of proposal. Now, this proposal doesn't always have to be romantic. This proposal can mean familial. Let's say you were adopting a child, so that could be, you know, you're making a commitment to adopting a child. Proposal. And in that you are proposing to the child that there could be a union between you two. Okay, this could also mean business partnership. Okay, and this business is not necessarily like, oh, you know, you and your best friend are going to start working at Macy's together. No, this partnership is you and your friend are starting a business together. You are building a legacy from the ground up that only has you two attached to it, so that you can, you know, do some kind of ancestral elevation. Okay, if that's the case, the ring, it would definitely mean that. It would mean you and your friend are in a commitment, a union, to build this business together, this legacy together. Okay, so let's see what kind. And then of course it can mean romantically. It can mean you and your boo, you know, getting together, doing what you need to do. It can also mean you and yourself, the version of yourself that you've been toiling with, or, you know, not seeing eye to eye with lately. It's making that commitment to yourself, having personal harmony, and with you having internal harmony, which gives you personal harmony, you will be able to have external harmony. Okay, now this harmony, it has everything to do with a tower moment. Did y'all see how that? Did y'all see? Y'all saw? Okay, just making sure. Just making sure y'all saw it. That's it. That is it. That is all. Okay. So over here we have the clock tower. The clock tower is a tower moment, which symbolizes some kind of chaos or trauma or troubling experience that has some kind of lesson attached to it. And this lesson is, there's certain things that need to be let go of. There's certain things that need to be broken down, washed away, relinquished, given to a different power, in order for things to move in the highest vibrational light it can possibly move into. Okay, so that's what we're getting by this tower moment. It is not in the reverse, where it's going to be excessively chaotic and cause people into an existential crisis. That's not what we're getting here. We're getting that it is just what I stated previously. A troubling experience, a troubling time that is meant for you to see that there's aspects of your psyche that are no longer fueling the healthy version of you. It is fueling the toxic version of you. And that toxic version of you is pushing your divine path farther and farther away. It's pushing the version of you that people want to be around farther and farther away. You get what I'm saying? So that's what this tower moment is symbolizing. And because it's in the upright, we're showing grace. The grace of how to take your consequences on the chin. Did you hear me? Consequences on the chin. So whoever's energy I'm tapping into, this is how you speak sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with it. I can just see that there's a level of hiccup there. There's a level of you not fully being on board. Okay, so that could be rye, like rye bread. Must be getting breakfast. It is like 7 a.m. So that could be the reason why this tower moment is even here. It's here because there was a hiccup. You didn't fully jump in, leap at the task you were supposed to. So the divine said you didn't learn a previous lesson. So here's the karmic pattern that we're going to give you karmically in a worse fashion than a life lesson, so that you can see the error of your ways. And what is this tower moment doing? It's bringing this esteemed gentleman. I don't know if any of you guys see my previous readings about the difference between the white gentlemanly card and the black gentlemanly card. I don't really like to note race. However, race during the historical time period the cards were made give a lot of significance to the dynamic of who we're talking about in the readings. So, for example, the white here is not saying that this person is better. The white here is saying that this person has been given the training, the privilege, the resources, the guidance in order to have all of his chakras in alignment. How do you know his chakras are in alignment? Because it's cloaked in black. It's cloaked in black to where all the black is unanimous. It's not like mismatch color black, right? All the black is unanimous. A black is the symbol of secrecy. It's a symbol of cloakedness. It's a symbol of simplicity, of absence, but of togetherness. Because the only way you can make the color black is by mixing every color possible in the rainbow together, and then you can get a version of the color black, right? However, black does not naturally exist in nature. Black is the absence of nature. Okay, so what is nature? It's material, it's the 3D, it's physical. It's the simulation. That's what nature is. So without the simulation, where are we? We're in the confirmation with the two honks over there. We're in the spiritual realm. We're in the ethereal. In essence, that's nothing. So if it's nothing, that's blackness, right? What is the controversy to that? Because we always talk about yin and yang. There's a balance to everything. So what's the controversy to that blackness? Light. And in that light, you're able to see the array of whatever energies are there. However, in that absence, you're not able to see the energies, in essence, creating a oneness, a sense of one, a sense of whole. Even when you have light, there's always a lightest part of the light, a hottest part of the light. In darkness, there's no darkest part of the dark. It's just the dark. It's all unanimous. Okay, so here we don't see him dressed in high yellow. Okay, that's not his energy. His energy is not more powerful here, less powerful here. His energy is the same contingency all the way across. It is the idea of complete togetherness, complete wholeness. And the only way you can have complete wholeness is to not have the ability to see what was separate. And in darkness, you can't see what separates. So here he's wearing all black. His chakras are in alignment. His chakras are not separated because of blockages. Okay? If the girl card was here, as we can see right here, they'll be looking toward each other. They're both holding the same rose. What is the rose a symbol of? Vitality. It's a symbol of love. It's a symbol of passion. And what is the essence of spirit? Passion. Right? Because that's where creation comes from. You're not going to sit here and create something when you don't care about nothing. When you don't care about anything, you create nothing. Okay? But when you're passionate about something, you offer creation. So here's this contained passion that has all this nurturing and life-giving, this green, this nurturing and life-giving aspects around it. Right? So it's literally like he's holding the world in his hand. The ability to formulate the world, to imbue the world, to be the world, or to offer the world to someone else. Not be of it, not be in it, to be around it, to be able to use the world, use that creation to help benefit. Why? Because he yields the power, the trustworthiness to protect such a fragile entity. Okay? And here she is over here, because we can note that it's the same color of her dress with the rose. Here she is over here, waiting singularly for that tower moment. She's waiting for that mutual commitment. She's made she's made this internal commitment. Okay, she has this red that she's wearing, but it's jaded. It's weary, like it's been sitting on the shelf for way too long. Okay, that's kind of how it is. So that's the energy she's coming. She has this internal harmony, this external harmony. She's waiting to share it. But why can't she share it? Because of this tower moment over here. This tower moment that for some reason isn't connecting these two. The tower moment is over here, where the light is. Okay, is where the fire is. Some kind of purification, some kind of ritualistic purging. That's what we're getting by this tower moment. Something very calculated and orchestrated. Okay, and it has nothing to do with this person inflicting it on. It has nothing to do with this person inflicting it on. And it's everything to do with this being the last divine test. And this person decide to show up in his highest vibrational light and go after the love of his life. Amazing. Amazing. It's funny because I didn't get this many love readings around Valentine's Day, but now that it's like 2 weeks after Valentine's Day, it's all about the loves, all about the feels. And this is only a 4-card spread, so like this is just amazing. Amazing. But we're noting that the balance here, the 2 and 4, 24 together is balance. The balance of the internal and external, but the balance of loving yourself enough to love others. That's what this whole locket is. It's this long-lasting, deep love, like it happened eons ago, and you're just redeveloping it in this lifetime. Like this love is so nurturable. Like it's not only a love that is deep and there and necessary. No, this love is wanted, warranted. It's sought after. Like this love is healthy, it's divine. And I'm believing that this love has everything, because we have the 20s, it's 24, 25, 28. So this 24 comes right before this proposition, this love, this proposal, right? With this energy. All we need is this tower moment to be completely finished. So we can get some general read cards just to see where we are in this tower moment. Okay, is this gentleman that is of his highest vibrational light because he has done the chakra healing and the alignment work? He's no longer in that the immature energy. He is now in a mature light. I wouldn't say like he's an old fogey, but in essence, in his soul, he is basically like a 90-year-old monk, opposed to, you know, the 20-something-year-old or 30-something-year-old or 40-something-year-old this person is in real life. Okay. All right. So let's see. Where is this person, criminal or crime, in this tower moment? So there's a criminal crime happening. Capricorn, a damn shame. Okay. So is this criminal or crime like a physical criminal crime? No. Is that something that could be seen as a crime happened, and it's a damn shame. Okay, so it's the crime that the love was lost. Okay, all right, so that's okay. That makes sense. So that's why the tower moment is happening. Someone fumbled the bag. They fumbled this locket. And that's the reason why it's not all, that's why this important woman, or it could be a feminine energy, isn't present here yet in the cards. It's not laid out, because right now this is the side mission, the personal mission, because the life mission is to be with this person, but the side mission is for this person, this gentleman, to show up in the highest vibrational light he can, which we already said he's inching toward, but not only internally, not seeing it within himself, and when he's sitting by himself he's patting himself on the back. He can see how theoretically he can do it with the version of her in his mind. That's not going to help. He has to see how he can do it with the version of her that's in real life. How he can bring harmony to a physical energy, right? Into the material world. How can you bring harmony into the material world? Not in only your world of fantasy, your world of your mind, okay? He was in this Capricorn energy, this very super meta energy, like, you know, that really doesn't have to deal with me. That's your problem, so you deal with it. This problem has to deal with me, so this is my problem. Instead of seeing that within a union, sometimes the other person is only complaining to you about the problem is because you're giving it to them. If you weren't there, they wouldn't have the problem to even talk about. Right? So as a Capricorn, sometimes they don't get that. It's not always devil energy. Sometimes it's like ignorant energy. You get what I'm saying? And it's not like you meant to be this way. It's it's the innocent part of you that wasn't taught better. You get what I'm saying? Like, your job at your place of work is to do XYZ. Someone else's job is to do ABC. But realize, at any given point, if that person's not there, you have to do XYZ and ABC. Why? Because your deadline is coming up, and you can't do XYZ unless ABC is done. Your boss says it has to get done. What do? You can't just be like, ABC, figure it out. No, you have to figure out what ABC was doing, offer that work, and then do XYZ. That's how you get the job done. That's how you save your job. So save your relationship in the same way. If someone's coming to you and saying, like, this is a problem that needs to be fixed, now that problem's on your plate. Go fix it. Even if you feel like that problem has nothing to do with you, it's not something you should fix, someone is bringing it to your attention, which means you're the person that has the power to fix it. If that person could fix it, they would have done it already. Okay? So that's what this gentleman has to understand. Like, if your significant other is bringing something to your attention, that's what the partnership is for. No one is using the other person. Like, it's not I use you for your gifts and you use me for mine. No, it is at this stage, you offer this skill, I offer this skill. We want to be able to do all the skills. So while you don't have it right now, let me teach you your skill. And while I don't have it right now, teach me my skill. Now at the end of it, I don't got to teach you anything. I don't have to do anything for you. You don't have to teach me anything. You don't have to do anything for me, because we both have the skill sets now. We can just do for ourselves. And we did for ourselves so much that it trickled over for the other person to benefit from. And that is the healthiest way to do it. And that's what this gentleman is learning with this tower moment. The healthiest way to be in union is for you to find that self-love, for you to see that that love is worth all of these hiccups, I would say. Hiccups, like tower moments. Like things that you feel like shouldn't be your concern being your concern, and you having to go and do something about it. Okay? If a Capricorn is super meta, and we can say like that's someone who's in the clouds, why would they care about ants? It wouldn't make sense. Can the clouds see the ants? No. But because the ants can see the clouds, and the clouds are there to help what's underneath the clouds, that is the reason why, even if the clouds can't see the ants, they still got to help them. They still have to provide shade so the sun doesn't burn and kill them. Okay? That is the whole thing here. If you are the shade in this relationship, you are the clouds. If this person you want to put a ring on it comes to you about stuff that's for the ants, then take care of it with a grain of salt, like those ants are a grain of salt. Take care of it like it's not a big problem to take care of. Like it can happen immediately, simultaneously as you're having that conversation with that person. Because to them, now they won't even come to you about ant stuff, because they already know that you're already taking care of it. Maybe there's a self-assurance there. Maybe there's a telepathy there that now they can just feel a certain way, and they know that you're going to take care of the ants. You're going to remember to do that because they show so much gratitude to you when you did it so well the first time. Like, it is a union. It's balanced back and forth. Okay? So let's learn. The criminal crime. Did he commit it? Cancer energy. Okay, so Cancer energy symbolizes like a nurturing, a motherly, emotional energy. Okay, now Mother Goose is very near that symbolism if you were to look on Google, right? Mother Goose is very similar to Cancer energy. And there was a flock of geese that was just here, and one little goose that was walking by the car just now. So it's definitely necessary in this. So what is missing here? He's not fully in his Mother Goose energy. So both masculines and feminines out here, we have to balance the masculine and femininity within us. Okay? How do we do that? Well, we see what we liked about our dad, and we see what we liked about our mom, or we see what we liked about a mother or father figure, even if they weren't there in our lives, and we use those role models. To nurture the parts of us that need healing still, from childhood, teenage, whatever, okay, adulthood. And that's what this gentleman is currently in. He still hasn't fully figured out what mother role is best for him. Okay, the mother role that probably he was given at one point didn't take care of all his needs, and the other mother roles that he opened himself up to were just replications of the one that didn't work. So now he's doing something different. He's at a point where it's feast or famine. It's either he does better or he loses out on everything. And like we said, it's a divine test. Okay, so we asked, where is he in this tower moment? Is he at the end? Is he at the end of this divine test? Is he now getting a grade for this divine test? There was like 3 honks, and I don't know if you can hear. It's like honk, honk, honk. It's like still going on. So he's at the end of his divine test. Well, what's the verdict, Doc? There's divine protection. Divine protection over this union. Oh, congratulations. Okay. You see how it's not saying like A+. It's not saying like he did it with flying colors. He did it no problem. Like you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like it's literally like inching across. Like, don't worry, God got you. God got you. Why were you doubting? God got you. Okay, so I'm being tempted to take another card. Numerology. Okay, so let's get into some numerology. Yeah, you guys can see a bit of the process real quick because I got the handheld. Yeah. Let's see. Infinity. Do we need to pick any more numbers? No. It's just reaffirming that the divine is present, that this has been going on, I guess, for eons. This energy has been going on for eons, and this is just another testimony of how it can transmute the overall collective. Okay, because I think maybe like 20 readings about love that didn't work, and now we're talking about a masculine who is in his lights, passing divine test, got God by his side. He literally got that's his posse now. Those his friends now. It's beautiful. So beautiful. All right, on that note, I wish you all the best. I'll see you soon. And until the next.